Hey guys, what's up? It's Oblivion. I want to do a quick video about Dragon's 10. So, there are a lot of people who say they can't do Dragons because they don't have this Nat 5 or that Nat 5 or whatever it may be. They have all the excuses in the world on why they can't do Dragons. Well, if you've been farming Giants 10 for the last couple of months, like you should be before you get into Dragons, this right here is a free to play team. 100% free to play. And I mean, there are other monsters that are free to play for Dragons, and I'm going to go over a couple more of them. But right now, we've got Stella, the Water Assassin, Sig, Fusion Monster. He's the only Nat 5 in this, but he's a fusion. Verde, of course, is in here with the attack speed lead, or the speed lead, not attack speed, but the speed lead. And, of course, the attack bar. So, he's great to have, right? And then I've got twins. I use the water twins. You can also use Cheyenne here instead if you have her, but it's really quick. It's really easy. I did that in 49 seconds. So, is it the best time ever? No, it's not. But it was pretty quick. It was pretty efficient. It's under a minute, so that's great. So we're going to talk about a couple of the monsters to use here. Now, of course, there's the twins, like I said before, Sabrina and Talia. Two of the best options you can bring in here. Very strong units, gives your defense break without you needing to go and use a Galleon who's not going to do any damage, but he's going to give you the defense break, right? So that's great. Now, of course, starting off, you'll probably still want to use a Galleon because of the attack buff as well. But if you decide, okay, well, I can do it under a minute or at a minute without him, then just replace him. For me, it slows me down to have Galleon in. Then you've got Verde, right? He's a strong unit that can help push your attack bar up, give you those extra turns that you need to really drain the boss before the boss goes crazy on you. Or before the crystal goes and takes you down and makes him immune and yada yada, right? Don't want that. So Verde really does help. Stella, again, good single target water nuker. Has the elemental advantage, bases everything on speed, so you can build her fast. You don't have to worry about as many substats. Crow. Say you don't have twins, but you do have a Stella, right? And you've got a Crow. Put Crow in there. Put Galleon in there. And then you've got the debuffs from Stella, who is nuking the boss down. You've got Galleon in there, who's giving everybody the attack boost. And then you've got Crow, whose damage is based off of debuffs. Pretty awesome. Azir, single target damage, self-heal, and he strips. He's not the fastest option, but he keeps himself alive. He can strip the boss if you are in need of a strip. So, and he does decent damage. Not great, but decent. Healers only run if you need them, but a couple healing options for you are Bella Second Awakening. That gives you attack bar reduction. That gives you defense break. You get a heal with a boost for attack bar, and you get a strip. So if you do need a healer, he's a very good option. Fran, we all know and love Fran. The immunity, attack bar, or not attack bar, but well, attack bar reduction and attack buff. Great option. Colleen, good option. You know, she is a good option here. With a attack buff, so that's good too. Really, you're only going to want to run a healer if you absolutely have to run a healer. Hua is another option you can go with. So say you don't have Stella, but you have Hua. Well, there you go. You put in Hua instead of Stella. Now you have debuffs, you have attack bar reduction, you have, again, damage based on speed, so you can just focus on doing a lot of, getting a lot of speed. Then you got Sig here, who is a great water nuker. He's got a very reliable freeze because it's all based off of his crit rate. So his skill 3 does AoE, plus it'll freeze him if it doesn't kill him, if you have high crit rate. And then he does really good damage against the boss. If you find yourself, for some crazy reason, needing a strip, you can go with Chilling, who is pretty decent. I recommend him going on Swift Focus. Obviously, mine's broken here right now, but Swift Focus is ideally what you would want to go. And he steals a beneficial effect, so he's a good strip, single target, and then he buffs attack speed and crit rate. So he can be a good option to go with if you're looking at needing one. Then, of course, like we were talking about before, you've got Galleon with the attack break, the defense or the attack buff, defense break, and attack bar reduction on skill 2, and that has a 2-turn cooldown. So if you do need it, you've got that option as well. Plus, his skill 1 does defense break on 75%. So those are just some examples on monsters you can use. So we're gonna go. We showed you this free-to-play option. Now let's say we don't have twins, right? Well, dang. That sucks. We got a Theo. We can use Theo. There's another free-to-play. You're going to have twins ideally by then. Plus, he's not the best, but you can use him. Heck, you can use him. He does pretty decent, and if you're stacked on mostly water, and you can put him as your lead. Here you go. Here's another one. We talked about him earlier. You go speed, crit damage, and HP. He can still do pretty decent damage, and you can have him built for PvP if you want him built for a multi-purpose. Garo, of course, is always a good option. We're going to go Hua, because why not, right? And then we're going to go with Lauren. So, attack bar reduction, shouldn't get a turn. Now, I myself haven't used this specific team in a very long time. It's been an incredibly long time. Lauren's in here for the defense break, obviously, and attack bar reduction. And then, everybody else is kind of just in there for their specific roles that I explained earlier. Again, I don't have a healer. No one in here is going out of their way to do any massive healing or anything like that. It's all supporting in their own way. Reducing attack bars, increasing attack bars. Now, as you can see, he just got the cleanse off, right? That's okay. He's almost dead. And if your Lauren doesn't derp like mine did, then your Lauren will just strip him because Lauren has a single target strip as well. Did that in 1 minute. Okay, so yes, it took me a little longer to do, but that's because I didn't put the twins in. That's 1 minute. If you're getting in there early and that's how you want to roll with it, then go for it. If you're doing a 1 minute to 2 minute Dragon's time, that is still okay. That is still perfectly fine to do. Having a Dragon's team that does 1 minute is still not bad. And you're going to have to farm Dragon a lot because a lot of the runes you're going to want on even your Dragon's team, you're going to need to get from Dragons. So over time, you start off with maybe a 2 minute timer. You farm it for a couple weeks, a month maybe. You'll end up realizing that instead of you just somehow went from doing it in 2 minutes to doing it in 1 minute and 20 seconds. Farm it for another month. You're going to go from somehow you were doing it in 1 minute and 20 seconds to now you're sub 1 minute. It's because you're going to just keep farming. And that's the biggest thing. Keep farming, guys. Don't give up just because, it's getting a little hard. And also remember that, yes, it sucks having to continuously farm the same thing. I get that. But stay focused. Once you get ready for Dragons, stay in Dragons. If you're not ready for Dragons, it means you still need to be doing Giants. So stay in Giants. Don't go, I'm going to do Giants for an hour today, and then I'm going to go do Dragons for a little bit, and then I'm going to go try to run Rifts, and then I'm going to do this, because then you're not going to get anything out of your farming. You're getting minimal stuff out of your maximum effort. Focus on one thing at a time. Obviously, when TOA comes out, it's a little different, but still focus down TOA. Take a break, a day or 2, 3 day break from Dragons to do TOA. And then once you've got that done, move on to the next. Once you're done with Dragons, which you're never really done with Giants or Dragons, but once you feel as if you can go and you can push into the next level and do Necro and do TOA hard and do all these things, then okay, you focus on getting those done as well. Farm some runes out and get some of those runes from Necro. Farm Necro for a month or 2 and you'll be fine. So that's pretty much it for it, guys. Another thing, I'll be streaming, and I'll be streaming a lot in every weekend, especially the coming weekends because of Make-A-Wish Foundation. We're doing the Make-A-Wish Foundation charity. We're hoping to get $15,000. So, I'm going to have a link in the description of this video. Go $5, $1, $3, whatever it is, guys. Just go donate. Help these kids live out a dream of theirs, right? And in the streams, if you're like, okay, well, I need help with this and this on my Dragons team, just let me know. Just let me know. You can come in to channel 1313, ask for Oblivion. You can come into channel 2626 and ask for Oblivion. If I don't answer on there and I'm streaming, then there's something wrong. Just ask me in my stream, and I'll help you out. I really will. I'll go through, I'll look at your monster box, I'll help you put a team together. So, don't feel like you can't ask me or you can't ask someone, anyone, use the resources that are available to you. And your fellow gamers, we are a resource that's available to you. Ask the questions. Hopefully we'll be able to give you good answers. Anyways, guys, that's it for this video. I really appreciate it. And if you are liking the content and you are just wanting more content, please support the channel by giving us a like, giving us a subscription. It really goes a long way. Anyways, thanks guys. Have a good one, and I'll see you guys soon.